What is up, everybody? Brian with the SoCo Customs YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and comment in the comment section below what you think of this build. Alright guys, so back here we've got a 2018 Power Wagon, and the owner decided that the factory 33s weren't big enough, so we enlisted the help of AEV to help us get some 37s underneath there. You might recognize the name AEV, American Expedition Vehicles, for their work on the likes of the Brute, the Bison, and a few others back there. Basically what we are building back here is called the AEV Prospector. You can also do the Prospector XL if you want to fit 40s underneath there. This owner also decided that the factory 6.4 liter wasn't fast enough or strong enough, so we're also enlisting the help of ProCharger to help crank this up a notch. Let's check this out.
What is up, YouTube? Brian with SoCo Customs. Before we get started, I just want to thank all you guys out there that are giving the thumbs up to our videos. You're letting YouTube know that our content is good and that when people are searching it, it's going to be relevant. So that definitely helps us out. I would definitely appreciate if you would click that thumbs up button just one more time on this video and let YouTube know how cool this build is. So what we ended up doing is we built an AEV Prospector. So anybody that's not too familiar with what an AEV Prospector is, you've got two trim lines from AEV. The first one is the Prospector, which has the 37s underneath. And then you've got the Prospector XL, which is the one with the 40s underneath. They're able to achieve that with minimal lift on the XL because they send you fenders to go along with it. They'll give you that extra articulation. It also moves the front axle a little bit. So I'm not entirely familiar with that kit, but we will go ahead and update as we get to do one of those. But this one has the 37s underneath. What we did was we started off with a 2018 Power Wagon in this sand brown color. So this right here is the AEV Prospector, and what that means is that it is up on the 37s. It is lifted 3 inches above what the normal Power Wagon is. So this truck came in with the 6.4 liter Hemi. It was just a normal Power Wagon, but once we were done with it, we got the AEV conversions kit sent out of Michigan and converted this thing. So this kit is able to fit 37s. We decided to go with the BF Goodrich KM3s. Those are a 37-12-50, so definitely a very capable tire. They're definitely not too loud. I'm cruising around right now and it's I can hear the motor well above the tires. So those are definitely a good choice for you you guys that drive around quite a bit. The wheels are the Black Rhino Armory. These are a 20 by 9.5. Black Rhino goes with those 9.5s instead of the 9s or the 10s. So definitely a big fan of this wheel size. Helps out with fitment, especially as we are getting into these bigger tires. But you do have a lot of back spacing options to make sure that it fits. Now to put the icing on the cake, and this is my favorite favorite part of the build, we put a ProCharger on this thing. So add a little more horsepower to the 6.4 liter. The estimates that we saw online, obviously we can't go out and romp on this thing and dyno tune it without the owner's consent, but they do estimate that you can get 550 horsepower out of this ProCharger kit. It did come with the ProCharger and an intercooler, as well as the intercooler to fit with the winch out front of this. You might hear a little bit of the whoosh sound coming from underneath the hood. I don't know how much it's translating through the glass and into my GoPro mount, but this thing's plenty capable. It's pretty quick, or at least quicker than it should be, given that we are rolling 37s on this 6.4 liter naturally aspirated. But this individual actually works up on Pikes Peak, and he was saying that right at about tree line he was running out of air and losing quite a bit of power, and his buddies in their diesels were just running straight up the mountain. So he wanted to add a little bit more power, some forced induction to take care of that issue. But driving this kit, especially being around trucks as much as I have, I was expecting it to feel exactly like a diesel, and it kind of does through the mid-range. But the nice thing about this kit is that it does not have any turbo lag. These ProChargers are actually belt driven, so it feels like nothing else I've ever driven, and it moves a lot better than it should, given that it's rolling those 37s. All right, gonna be pulling out of the neighborhood where I've been filming, but I'm gonna get on it and see how this all goes. Sure that we're not spinning tires, but oh yeah, this thing makes a ton of power. It definitely feels great. Love this truck. If you do have any questions about this kit, about anything that we've done to this truck, go ahead and give us a comment in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys soon.